Hey, Carol. We were having a new phone, and I messed up my first live, so everybody thinks, ooh, feedback. So I messed up my first live, and it's because hey, Italian, a button was being pressed in the live stream that was driving me crazy. Um, y'all hold on a second. I'm trying to get my link up there. So, how are you ladies doing? How are my ladies? Hey, there's 5 of y'all. And so I'm trying to get yep. That's always good. Hello, Genji. How are you? Let me see if I've got trying to get seriously. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. What's going on, Lynn? All right, I'm done. We're just not gonna have a chat today. No chat today. No streamline links anyway. Um, I don't understand because I've been logged into StreamYard forever. Share. Uh, copy. I can't even chat on my own chat, man. Yeah, I've heard that you got there's a lot of people getting weird weather. So I'm still trying to figure out. There it is. All right, now I'm getting in. All right, let me go to the live. Hush! Okay, I think I got it, y'all. Um, let's see if this will work. Yeah, they say that it's bad. All right, there's the link. All right, let's see what I missed, if anything. The smoke from Canada, yeah. They say that. They say that there's some weird things going on with Well, we all know that there's stuff going on with the weather because my dad's still having cool mornings in the middle of June in Georgia. Mornings where it's cool but not freezing. Um, Texas weather. Y'all, excuse me just a second. Hey, you know I'm live outside. Shut up. Damn kids, the second I go live, they get loud. So, how is everybody and what have y'all been up to? And I'm going to wait on a few more people to get in here. Everybody hit that like button for me. I'm going to wait on a few more people to get in here before I start talking about my little plaque that I was going to give away because that's a bust. I can forget it. That's messed up. On the smoke in Canada, that's crazy. And I've been watching the weather here. It's flip flopping. One day it's cool, and we're still having real mild temperatures in the daytime. But about this time of day is when it starts getting hot here. You were at your dad's? Aw. Um, hey, Gator. I wish I could go to my dad's easy and clean or just spend time with him sometimes. It's a little hard to do now because I'm in Texas. All right, there we go. So, um, gang's getting off. Y'all all piling up in here. So, what's been going on with y'all? Is there anything new I need to know about? I wasn't able to go live for about a week and a half. I missed y'all. Y'all never know. It was crazy. I told Deuce, I said, I'm dying. Yep. It's always easier to clean when they're not there. It's a good time to declutter and get rid of stuff too. Y'all don't need this. It's old. Let's get rid of it. I knew that it had to be coming up. August the 11th. Well, you know, Gator, we're gonna keep you in your prayers. Our prayers. See for freedom. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I started my plaque, got everything situated, the little things I'm using. My son tried to tell me I wouldn't listen to him, but nothing's going to hold them on. Um, there is no such thing as um, getting them to glue on, and the oils that's in them. This I don't know if I can actually turn it around, but I hope this guy knows he's dragging a hose. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me see if I can flip y'all around. I'm here, y'all. I tried to flip the camera around because dude was driving with the hose hanging out his truck, and I was trying to flip y'all around where y'all could see it. And then because of the phone and just not being able to operate it quite yet, I hit a button and it minimized the whole thing. Yep. C4, Florida. Florida is tropical, so y'all gonna get all kinds of wacky weather. Hey, Colette. Y'all gonna have to let me get used to the new phone, Carol. I'm sorry. I might bleep in and out. I'm not trying to be real famous, so it don't matter. All right. Hello, Kathy. Santa just, I missed the end of that. Santa Jr. Yeah. Well, I guess if you got to be compared to somebody, that's the one to be compared to. So we got 90 y'all. So anything else besides August the 11th with Gator? Nobody's got nothing good going on. No tidbits. Nothing to say. Y'all too quiet. How are y'all? Oh, wait a minute. Chat's moving. I forget. It's stuck on that one. Colette, how you doing today? Okay, so I was telling you the plaque is kaput. So what I think I'm going to do is redecorate or decorate the new one, the wreath that I showed y'all, and I'm going to use that one instead. And I already have some ideas. I just actually need to go to the craft store. Um, so I'm going to auction that one off instead. So you guys just give me a minute to get everything updated. I've actually got to get it together as well. So I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I actually got tickled this morning because I come out here and I planted my garden. And when I planted my garden, I put seeds, I put my stuff in there and just laid it out. And because it wasn't flowers, that it was fruit and vegetables, I didn't have none of the little steak things. So I kind of forgot where everything was. And this morning I got out here and really paid attention and started looking up because my plant's closest to the swing, which y'all can't see. And but they started blooming or flowering, and I was like, let me find out. And I looked it up, and sure enough, that's our cucumber plants, and that joker's loaded. It's fixed to be loaded. Carol says, I'm going with Lady Buckeye and Sister Campbell to the Ohio Freedom Festival in July. I wish I could go. I wish I could go. That would be so much fun. You guys make sure that somebody covers it. Yep. It's and that's really good that we're gonna have a good turnout because I have to keep at least 3 or 4 of the cucumbers to dry them out for seeds next year. And so I hope we have a good turnout with them. The rest of them I looked up to, so I finally know where everything pretty much is. And our asparagus is going to be a work in progress. So I tell you guys something that I was thinking about. I'm thinking about starting to make a lot like Kelly, but different. I want to start crafting some, and I want to start using some. I need anything, literally, guys, anything freedom related, flags. If it's got to do with freedom and flags and patriotism, and it can be used in arts and crafts, and you guys have got it, please y'all share and send it to me because I really want to get serious into this, and I'm going to start doing some of my lives when I work on them because I'm trying to figure out some ways to just kind of bring extra money in the house, and I think that would be a good way. Our money's still tight though, so I can't just go to the Dollar Tree and spend, 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 spend. So I got some stuff I want to get started on with the wreath, but it's going to need, I'm going to have to, I want to paint them all colored stars to white. So I've got to get a little white paint, and I'm going to decorate them up real good. I just don't know yet what I'm going to do. I tell you what, Kathy, I guess it really depends on how you measure wealth, because I measure wealth different than most people. It's not the fancy cars you, dang it, flies. It's not the fancy cars you drive or the dang it, or the fancy house you live in. It's not how much money you got in the bank, but what I think is really going to be a part of someone's legacy is what they leave behind, but not just that, but how you spent your time when you were here. I've always been I'm all about saving money, but I've also always been a believer in living your life while you're here, because once you're gone, all of those memories that you could have made is going to be gone with you. I'm so sorry, Kathy. Cost of foods went up so much, it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of people hurting. There's a lot of people hurting. And you know what? I'm sorry, but that might be something that we do too. Is like on one when I get my stamps, maybe me and the boys can go up to the grocery store and get some stuff to make uh, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and get some chips and hand them out to some of the people that are less fortunate, and go live when we do that. Because the boys, we've done that before. I have went down to downtown Fort Worth and set up an entire banquet with the fire things underneath it, and the food was already hot anyway. It just needed to be kept hot, and served the homeless right there fixing plates for hours, and till every bit of it was gone. And made a big old Gatorade size thing of sweet tea and took down there for a change, because most people bring sodas and stuff because they're easier to pack. Well, I mean, I wish there was something I could do to help you, but I want it to get to a point that we're big enough that, like, if we have a member that's been with us from the beginning and there's something you're going through, that if all of us have like $5 in Cash App to shoot it to you, where you can go to the grocery store and get what you want. Um, I want to build it up to where we help each other, and we also educate and do other things to help other people, because I don't I don't know. I want Double Deuces to be so different. I don't want to sit here at the house and have lives all the time. I've already mentioned that several times. So I got things working in my mind, and Ann Lake is close enough to me that, if I could, and I believe if I could find an event that me and her could cover and go together, that she and I could, like um carpool. So I have them, but I'm gonna have to get a new car because I washed and dried mine and it messed it up. We got 16. Everybody hit that like button for me, and on my front, there it goes. Okay, I'd frozen up on my screen. So, but that's the goal. I want to help other people, but most of all, the chat, the people who's been here since the first live. Um, I want everybody to be a part of it. Like, if I want us to get big enough that we're a family and we can help each other. So But we most definitely have got to get our numbers up. So if you guys have got social media, just to share the feed out, I'd appreciate it real quick if you'd post it to everywhere you can, and let's see if we can get these numbers up. I'm going to do some gardening with y'all as soon as I start getting cucumbers big enough to harvest, but I'm going to show them to you as they grow, because they're growing right now faster than anything else. Did my chat freeze? I got 17. Yay! And there we go. Now my chat. There's my chat. It's moving again finally. Yeah, I believe that too, C4, because it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like we live our whole life to get. Y'all settle down, please. Okay, well, I tell you what, if you don't calm down, I'm canceling tomorrow's trip anyway. Get in the house. I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you. I will cancel the trip. We're not even going. Sit down. You don't know if we're going or not. I haven't talked to her. Now shut the door. Shut the door. Luck is 0%. Oh, kids, I swear. Oh, Lord, kids. Yeah, I get it, because we're in the same boat, Gator. We're in the same boat. We're having trouble making ends meet, too. Poor little Deuce is about as stressed out as a person can be. So, but basically, this whole live was just to check out and see if everything was going to work smoothly on the stream part. I had nothing really to cover. I just wanted to say hey to everybody and more or less let you know that, oh, it jumped to 18, to let you know that we're most definitely going to be doing some lives. And now that I'm able to go back live is a blessing on its own. And, you know, like I said, this is about the hottest part of the day during the day here. Yep, we're looking already. Me and Deuce both are scouring things down looking. So y'all pray for work as well for us. And I think that's everybody. Hey, Yvette. You won't remember it. And I mean, like I said, what is the point? I mean, I get that people want to save and leave something for their kids, or leave their kids in at least in decent shape to where they don't have to be burdened by the passing of a loved one. But the biggest thing you can give them is your time while you're here. Do stuff together, spend time together, barbecue, have a cookout for no reason at all other than to have a cookout, and celebrate with each other and help each other while you're here on this earth, because once they're gone, there's no more of that. I think everybody's fighting to look for a job. C4, I think everybody's in that shape. So, but I'll be honest with you, Uncle Deuce is kind of a homebody. He really don't like to go anywhere. And if he does, he don't want to be there long. Yes, your family's all here, and you are just as beautiful, Yvette. We love you. But so it's gonna be real hard for me to get the channel where I need to be. I'm gonna either have to get a motorcycle, which we have one in the garage, and me and Deuce's mom talked about me actually going to motorcycle school and being legal on the road, because it might be the only way I have to get around. So I might do it, because Deuce has he's right here in the side garage. He's got a motorcycle. And I got a neighbor who rides that can teach me how to ride. So I'm probably going to go into Studio and delete the post about the plaque anyway, just so that it's gone. And then I'm going to start working, and I'll go live with you guys when I start working on it. But I do need to go by, and I really need to go by the Dollar Tree and pick up a couple things to help decorate it up like I want to. And I really, if anybody has does anybody in here have an extra glue gun with glue sticks? I mean, when I say things are that tight, they are that tight. And if you do, would you mind sending it to me? Okay, Carol. And like I said earlier, anything you guys got that is in crafting that is patriot or freedom or the flag or anything to do with the military or anything like that, y'all can drop it in the mail to me. That would be awesome, because I've got to get my stuff built back up. I have not done crafts in so long that I don't have anything. I mean, I just don't have anything. And I don't have bukus of money either. So, and one of the things I have got to do is get some white paint. So, watching the chat on one phone and watching but the StreamYard's keeping close to date on this phone. It's staying up to date. Carol was the last one to text on the chat, and that's her got to run to the car text, and that's what I've got on the bottom of YouTube. So it's holding us on. So, but I want to craft. I want to share the gardening with you, and hold on. Let me get Christopher. Chris, give me the clear. Come here.
What did you do?
Look on the back of the sink and get me the onions that's got the clear water in it, and bring them here. Shut the door, please. These kids think they live in a barn. Hey, troublemaker, what's going on? You know what? I want you to ruin the live as much as you can. Let go. Okay. So these are just regular onions from the grocery store. And if you actually flip the stalks, like here and here and here, and then you put it on the back of your sink and fill a container up with water, and a clear container, it has to be clear, and set them back on your back of your sink, and they'll sprout again. C4 says, these days, why do you want to leave anything for anyone? Why I say I helped a lot of people. Now I need help. I get laughed at. It will be okay. It's all in God's hands. That's right. But you can't look at it just that way either, because the Bible says 10 to 100-fold, you get what you put in. So but what I want to start doing is taking, I want to get me a dehydrator, and I want to dehydrate my scallions and other stuff. And I actually have 2 in the refrigerator that I haven't even clipped off yet and put in the cups. So I want to start, and you can do this to sesame seeds and bury them in the dirt, and they'll sprout out of their shells and grow. You can do it to just about anything. And I want to try to start getting some of that stuff stocked up, And if I can grow it here, I will. Hey, Hot Damn, what's going on? So, that to me, that's what it's all about. And so I have 3 peach pits that's drying out in the backyard right now. That when they get good and dry, I'm going to plant those along the fence line and see what happens. And I'm going to get some sunflowers and do the same thing. And I want to plant a couple of I want to plant some hummingbird plants or some honeysuckle so that I can get some hummingbirds into the yard. My neighbor keeps his house like a sanctuary. And my house, up until a certain degree, was an eyesore because until it got good and warm, I didn't want to come out here and do anything. But he's helped me tremendously. And at night, he'll come out here, and me or him, one, will water the garden. And when he waters his yard, he waters my garden because he has a flower garden and I have a veggie garden. Trouble says my uncle used his oven to dehydrate stuff, just did it on low and slow, basically. Well, I've got the only thing, my oven don't work. We're going to have to replace it. And it's just a matter of getting it done with everything else going on. But the oven's here that needs to replace it. We just got to get it in there. And, but yeah, the seeds for the peach trees are drying out in the back. Or, excuse me, plums. They're plums. They're plum pits. And the plums were like from a tree. So they are really, they're the little small ones that are about this big around like we used to have growing up. Hot Damn says, just keeping busy taking care of my, I can't see, there's a big heart on the screen. He is transitioning to the other side. So my dad, brother, somebody, because I can't see it on my screen, not till it moves up. He's 83 years old and he's tired. That's awesome that you got hospice in there. Were you off yesterday afternoon? I was hoping you were because I came out here about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and Deuce had went to bed early, and I saw the car here, and I also know Carrie and Daniel are gone. So I wondered if you were off or you were running late. It crossed my mind, but I didn't want to bother you because you're grown, and usually I've never seen you miss work since I've been here.
I'm off almost Wednesday and Thursday.
You got to work tonight?
Yeah. Every 6 weeks, they give me a weekend off. They take a day from the previous week, day from the week after, moving to the weekend. So basically, I'll be off a day.
That's my neighbor Joe, y'all.
Work 1 day, be off 2 days, work 2 days, be off a day.
That messes you up, though. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Mm-mm. Let's see. It's hard. I went through that 3 years ago. And, there are some times where you're just like, you'll be happier. You'll be out of work. You'll be out of pain. Because seeing someone that you love suffer and then finally pass away has got to be tremendously hard. I couldn't even imagine dealing with that directly. So far, I haven't had to. And I hope I never do. I think that's why the Bible says that we are just a whisper, because we're here and we're gone so quick. And I think that's why I'm trying to work so hard now to make such a good life for my kids. Because I I want them to understand that life isn't just about like materialistic things. It's not about the latest gaming system. It's not about um, how many games you got. It's not about that you have 3 or 4 different consoles. Um, and you're a hardcore gamer, or maybe you are a Facebook junkie, or maybe you're a TikTok addict. Whatever your thing is, but make time to turn all that crap off and go take a walk to the park instead of eating at home. Pack a picnic lunch and everybody go down there and chill out under a big old shade tree and just enjoy each other, and make sure you take everybody's electronics up. Because the technology and the addiction to it, the game systems, the VR, all that stuff, all of that's doing is just more and more engrossing our kids in the matrix, to the point that they are like eager to sign on and don't even realize what they're getting themselves into. So pull your kids away from that crap. Actually, go out and spend some time with them. Let them ride their bikes. Let them play with their friends. Take them to the swimming pool, something. C4, I tell you what, my neighbor told me about it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. So now when I go to Walmart, immediately I pick up another collection of, I'll pick up 2 or 3 of them and stick them in the refrigerator. As a matter of fact, these need to be cut. The ones in the fridge has got to be cut. And there's one batch, after about 3 or 4 times, it's best just to go ahead and start new. So one of my sets is going to have to go out today. And when they do, I'm going to go ahead and clip all of them. And if I can find another clear cup, I'll go ahead and get them rooting, because I keep a bag in the freezer where I drop the clippings. So I put the clippings in the bag, and when I get it full, I'll label it and start another bag. But I want to do this with everything that I can actually grow and save the seeds for. So just like the plum tree. My kids only get electronics for doing schoolwork. That's it. But see, then it's the whole battle of them trying to steal the electronics, steal your cell phone, steal this, take a tablet, sit down and play the game system, whatever they got to do that uses the Wi-Fi. That's what they want to do. And I'm talking about to the point the kids will sit and scream bloody murder if you turn the Wi-Fi off in the house. And I think that's what most parents should do. Personally, me, that's what I would do. At a certain time of night, damn box gets taken off. If you have to take the cords off of it, that's what you have to do. But yeah, turn it off, take all the tablets up, everybody do stuff, have a family dinner night and a movie night where you pick a movie and you take turns and you watch all of them, and you may use the whole weekend to do it, but that's what you do. Yes, I've heard that. What about what is it? Is it romaine lettuce that they usually put in Caesar salad? No, they can scream. They can scream half the night. What? Okay, go inside. Go inside. So, Lynn, can the romaine, is that what they put in Caesar salads? I try to be, but I swear, I just don't like mine most of the time. Okay, so, all right. So what I need to do is today when I go to the store, pick up some romaine, because here it is. That dressing, the little pack thing that they give you at the store that has that comes in with the whole salad, it'll have the dressing, it'll have the Parmesan cheese, everything. And but the lettuce itself, next time I get one, I will save it and see if I can do that. That would be pretty cool. And you can do it with celery. Celery is something I don't use. So yeah, I want to start stockpiling my own herbs. And then my neighbor, she grows herbs every year. So I told her that I'd feed her out of my garden if she'd let me have herbs. But I'm fixing to get into a lot of that stuff myself. So yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, Lynn. They have it at Walmart too. But the problem is, well, I could do it if I got like, and it would be cheaper probably to do it that way to get all the, but it's so much easier just grab a salad kit and go, you know, and then we fight over the salad itself. So if I could set it down in water and grow it, that would be awesomely freaking cool. Don't come out that door. So okay, so you're growing it now, just tap water? And does the glass bowl, does it have to be a glass bowl, Carol, or can it be like any kind of bowl? And if anybody else knows anything else that you can do this with, let me know, because if I buy it on like frequently, then yeah, it's going to be better that way, because a container of scallions ain't cheap in the grocery store. Okay, so let's see, who was it? Was it Lynn or C for Freedom that said that about the romaine lettuce? Okay, Lynn said it. Lynn, does the container have to be clear? Or can it be any bowl? Carol says, I got mine in the damn dirt, y'all. I ain't studying y'all. I promise you, with every fiber of my being, Deuce better have turned that air conditioner off. Who just turned that air conditioner off? Turn it back on. You better do it before I come in there and beat you amongst your head and shoulders. Okay, so it has to be in a clear container. Okay. So it sounds like to me I'm going to have to buy me some clear cups from Dollar Tree, because I'm going to be using them. And I don't know if I have another clear cup, but even if it's a tall cup with a design on it, it may have to work. So that's cool. So you learn something. And that's another thing. I want to have a group of people who know something, who can help each other. Because like I said, scallions ain't cheap. They're not cheap. Chives are not cheap. Let's grow this. Anything that we can reproduce from what we buy in the store, let's do this. Everybody can do this. I'm doing this on my kitchen sink. They smell just like an onion. Yep, I need to clip some today for real. Y'all see how long them roots have gotten? Hold on. See how long these roots are? I could probably put these jokers down in the dirt and get them to grow too now, as long as they are. And even if they didn't, what's it gonna hurt? Just make sure I water it every day. But yep, I'm going to trim them up today and go ahead, and I may put this set in the dirt. and just see what happens. I got pot and soil, so my neighbor told me I could borrow all the pots I needed over there. So yeah, I'm thinking they will grow. That's why I'm saying the roots are so good on them that if I stuck them in a flower pot instead of keeping them in there, that I could probably get. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do, y'all. I'll trim them up and then I'll plant the root. So, but yeah, so sunflower seeds, I'm going to pick up some of those and I'm going to get the ones that are not salted, just plain sunflower seeds, so I can pop them in some dirt. And it sounds like to me I need also, I think I'm going to need some pots. Yeah, me too. I like gardening. It gives me something to do. I come out here and I pull weeds and I moved one of my ivy plants from a cup where I was rooting it today to the dirt. And I got my first flower on the pots that I planted when I planted my garden, my flowers. I got my first flower. It's pretty and pink. It's on my page on Facebook. And that's when I noticed how many cucumbers I'm fixing to have. You can do potatoes that way, but most people don't realize if you will just plant the eye of the potato, when you start getting a lot of roots on it, don't worry about cutting off potato itself. Just cut the eyes off and plant those, and you'll grow potatoes that way. All it takes is the eyes. It's not, I want to do red potatoes. I want to plant I like when the little yellow potatoes, not the white potatoes, not the Irish potato, but they're yellow. I like the little yellow ones, and I love red potatoes in my green beans. A cardboard box. I have one of those. That's right. You can do potato plants in 5-gallon buckets and stake them up as they grow. That's how my dad does his. And our green beans this year are growing very slow, but they're looking better. They're starting to look real good. Carol says, okay, I got to wait on it to catch up on here. There we go. Go to your Walmart, your Winn-Dixie's. Yeah, Deuce was telling me that Walmart will give you pots a lot of times. That's interesting. Do shoe boxes. Some of us have tons of them damn things laying around the house. No, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask, because not everybody's up and up on this kind of stuff. But my neighbor teaches me a lot, and so I listen, and I'm really starting to get into my planning. And I told Deuce, I said I want to clean out the garage, and I want to find me a before trash day scavenger partner, because I like to do stuff like that, especially in the ritzy side of the neighborhoods, because they throw the stupidest shit outside to throw it away just because it's in the way and they don't need it no more. That's right. There is no stupid question. And so they discard stuff, and you can make money off of it too, especially on Marketplace on Facebook. So, okay. So that's how you know they're ready, when the actual plant part dies. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. See, we got Education 101, homesteaders. That's essentially what we're doing is homesteading. We're growing our own crop. So, but yes, guys, I just wanted to. Hold on. Come on, catch up. Carol, if you put plant in the box when ready, pick box up, not digging. That's it. You want to dig nothing. Um, that's it. That's it. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this for today. We've been live almost an hour. Um, I just wanted to see everybody. I wanted y'all to know that we're going to be picking back up where we left off. I did get my phone fixed. I have to take it out of the case to live stream, though. I don't like that. But other than that, the phone seems to be doing pretty good. And as far as I know, y'all can hear me okay. I know one thing: when I hook to a speaker, it's loud. So there's that. And dang. Yep, everybody have a good day. The fertilizer you need fertilizer to help it grow. So you guys have a good day. Y'all take care. I love y'all. We'll see y'all soon again.